Next week on the streets of Surfers Paradise, there's a big V8 supercar race, but one of the great acts that's also going to be there are the Pirtek Legends. And I've got one of the legends with me, Allan Moffat, and one of your legendary cars.
Yes, well, our 77 car that managed with Colin Bond to have a 1-2 finish is certainly the most memorable thing that ever happened to me in my career.
It's also going to be a bit of a reenactment because both cars are going to be there.
Yes, well, thanks to the Bathurst Museum, they're going to lend it to us, and the Bowden Museum will have Colin's car provided for us to do more than a demonstration run. I think you'll see us put the foot down as fast as we can go.
This car means an awful lot to you, and it meant an awful lot to a lot of Australian fans, Ford fans but motorsport fans as well.
Well, I think people really recognise that just getting one car around the track at Bathurst and getting the checkered flag is an achievement, but to do that with two cars was pretty special. And I'm just looking forward to the race around the Gold Coast circuit with all the fellows that are of my age.
Also, there's cars from directly in this era, this car, but some from before and after. You must be like, when you look in the mirror, you won't be able to believe it as well.
Well, I'll be looking in the mirror for Dick Johnson and Kevin Bartlett, and I'll make sure that if they're zigging left, I'll have to zig right, one way or the other. They're not going to get by me.
What's going to be working harder on the weekend, your autograph hand or your smiling face for all the photographs?
It won't be hard at all because it will be a pleasure to be part of the race weekend.
It's great concept, isn't it, getting these guys back together and showing, I mean, people talk about supercars today, but this is really where it came from, wasn't it?
Well, this is where it started, the 70s, not particularly just my team, but the Holden dealer team cars had a tremendous contribution, and the crowds that keep coming to Bathurst and keep coming to the Gold Coast aren't by accident. They know what the history is all about, and I'm pleased to be part of it.
You're going to be amongst a lot of friends. What's it like when all you guys do get together?
We tell lies to each other.
And then do you get time to really reminisce? I mean, there's a lot of activities around an event like this, but it must be, what's it like when people say, come up to you with their young child and say, hey, this is Allan Moffat, this is one of the greatest cars ever to race in Australia?
That is pleasing, and I'm very happy always to do the photographs with the young kids, and I always ask them whether they're working hard at school.
Always a keen message. Well, that's Allan Moffat. This is the #1 car that won Bathurst in 1977. It will be on the streets of Surfers Paradise. It will be Allan Moffat driving it, and have a look out also for Colin Bond, who'll be in the #2 car.
Right alongside me.